Welcome back, blitzball fans. I know there have to be some of you somewhere. This is Let's Overthink Final Fantasy X. As always, I'm Beth from Fake Geek Girls Game. And that was Waka's Broken Ribs.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups.
Is there time to get a white mage, like the one who's just outside, to look at your tackle problems? Wow, that sounded dirty. Huh. Unexpected.
I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retired.
I mean, you could probably guess what with the whole, here is my summoner.
I promised myself this would be my last tournament. Win or lose, I'm quitting blitzball. But you know, since we're here, we might
That
as
is
well
exactly my feeling. Also, I like you and want to give you presents. Come on, Waka. You know what the right answer is. Say it. Say the right thing. Make the right coach decision.
I'm warming a bench.
There you go. No matter how much it sucks to
All right, boys, let's win this
not
one.
be able to play.
Let's make the goers goners.
For his, last game of professional blitzball. Not that it will be his last game. Spoilers.
I saw you floating there on the sphere.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that.
Wow, she's stronger than she looks to carry that big lug.
You really gave it your all, didn't
As I've
you?
been saying, they seem really contentious and have issues, but they're still close in a way that events can't change. Alright, let's go do a sport.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
What the text actually says in English written in Spear and Script is, "To the dreams of my childhood, farewell. Captain Waka, Besaid Aurochs." I'm not sure why the subtitles say something different. It's a direct translation of the Japanese, so that's where the change happened in the original. Hey, Baba, fuck you.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Sports history. Well, actually, regular history is going to happen as well. You can hear the sounds of individual footsteps, so you know he's impressive. He is a cool dude who isn't afraid of anything. Okay, the sport is about to commence, and I am going to win this thing come hell or high water or both, which, as sin is involved, is quite likely. There's Team Asshole. How are you chuckling? You are underwater, sir. Hyper-oxygenated fluid, and no mistake. Okay, we can be sportsmanlike. Oh, whoa. In the sport with which I am best acquainted, that would be a black card for unsportsmanlike conduct, and that means you not only cannot play, but you have to leave the building for the duration of the event. Bonus points to anyone who can, just from that, guess which sport I'm talking about. Okay, blitz off! Oh great, they get the ball first. I'm gonna be slowing way down so that I can explain what's going on. As you can see, he's got to get through these three people in order to make the pass he wants to. Two of them, first Letty, and then Titus, I believe, is next. He is chosen to allow to attempt to break through, which means that they get to tackle him. The goal is for them using their AT stat, you can see in the middle column, to bring his EN stat, endurance, down to 0. They were not able to do this. I didn't really expect them to. If Dato had joined in, they maybe could have, which is why he didn't select Dato to also break through. So now he gets to pass. Dato now gets to use his block to reduce the pass number in the far right column. Passing through the water also reduces the pass. If the pass number hits 0, then the catcher fumbles the ball, otherwise they catch it. That wasn't worth explaining, just another attempt at a tackle that unfortunately failed because, hey, level 1, it sucks to be at you. That is also really not worth commenting on. He got to shoot. I was in no way close enough to stop him. He was way too close to the goal for Keepa to be able to stop him. They scored. That's pretty much expected. First thing, hurry, find triangle and switch to manual, because that means you get to swim your guy around. That's important because otherwise the AI gets to decide how they swim, and especially once you get some faster characters, you can abuse the hell out of the ability to swim around in circles, trailing everybody behind you like very sad little ducklings. Now these have been just some uncontested passes that I'm working on. Gonna give it to Dato. He's got high endurance. It's really all one at this point. I don't expect to do very well. Okay, he's got 2 people on him. He's just gonna break to Dorum and try this. It's not very good odds. Oh, if I'd known she was gonna tackle that weak, I would have let the other guy have a tackle and I might have a chance here. It's the attack in effect and the goalie's catch in effect vary from 50% of your number to 150% of your number. So there's still a random chance element. As you can see here, we again have the tackle, breakthrough, throws pass. He's trying to just throw a pass. Now, his pass is very low. Let's see. 2, 1. Ha! Fumbled! That means whoever's closest gets to pick up the ball instead. Let's try this again. Dorum tackles. Oh, she did much better this time. And just to rub it in, apparently, Grav is going to use a technique. None of my characters are high enough level to use techniques, and take the ball away. That's what you're trying to do to the other team, and in this case, mostly failing. If your tackles exceed their endurance, get up their endurance all the way down. Okay, we've got somebody on to block. He can't break because Jasu would probably take him, so he tries to shoot right through. Jasu gets a hand on it, taking it down a bit. 3, 2, and there's no way for Keepa to fail to block that. Unfortunately, Bixen gets the ball. Bixen should not be allowed nice things. Bixen is indeed Y-Wings. And once again, Pata does his best, but it's not enough. Titus does his best. Keepa presumably does his best, but none of it is quite enough to stop them from scoring again. Starting to get a little worried. I hate being multiple points behind. It's hard to come back that far. You're going to have to come back somewhat, but it's hard to come back that far. Now, Ibis is a really weak tackler, so just lets him tackle and goes on about his business. One of the uses of the center is to carry the ball around and get everybody there. Okay, can he do this? He's gonna need at least... No. His pass is the only thing that's getting through, because otherwise So we'll see if they can make it. He throws the pass with 10. Grav takes down 5 using his 8 block. Vixen takes down 3 using his 2 block, and it just makes it through to Titus with 1 remaining. So Titus, who is really only good at one thing, is going to do that one thing. Successfully! Yay, I get a point! Okay, I'm only 1 behind, and it's at almost halftime. That's a pretty good place to be. I really have to rely on the second half, but that was always going to be the case. This is definitely winnable, I'd say. Again, they try their best, but everybody's at level shit, except the other team, who is at level slightly less shit. Also, the goers start off good, and as they level, get much less good. Okay, he's gonna try to shoot against everybody and their mother. Takes off some, takes off some. Catch, because it was just that rubbish. And we're at almost time, 9. Halftime. Yes.
And it's halftime.
The goers are just playing great, Bob.
Shut up, Gemma.
Really great.
We're gonna have the halftime show. The Besaid. What? So what is the Besaid Aurochs? One of these. This is an Aurochs that's both the singular and the plural, though the plural is sometimes Aurochsen. This is basically the cow, the cow that modern domestic cattle are descended from. It went extinct sometime in the 16 or 1700s, I believe. So well within human memory. Here's a skeleton of it. Really cool. Really large. And here's some contemporary drawings of what it looked like when it existed. Now you know what that thing was. Okay, they got to level. Fortunately, I got to level. The important thing is that Titus now gets to use a skill. Also, Kipa is slightly better at catching. That's also awesome, but skills. Super great, because remember the intrusive thoughts party? This is where that comes into play.
What about me? Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Now that's a strategy I can respect, and more importantly, understand.
Shoot like crazy.
All right, hustle.
Alright, so Titus starts off knowing sphere shot, but because I did that little mini game, he also knows the eject shot. Which is what I'm gonna have him do because, as you will see when I employ it, it's pretty badass. No one's really able to learn anything from the other team, so I'm just gonna leave them without marks. Now this time, let's see if you can keep track of what's going on without me helpfully slowing it down for you and just providing scintillating sports commentary. And that's the blitz off. Letty with the ball, swimming around, taking it up the right side. Grav comes in. What will he do? No, looks like he's on a pass. Going to try and get it to Jasu. Here it goes. Oh, fumble. Not a strong enough pass. Abus picks it up. But he's got 2 Aurochs on him. No, just the one, looks like. He wants to throw a pass. Let me tell you, Abus, that is not your speed. Stick with what you know. Now it's Jasu with the ball coming up the left side. Trying to get some of the opposing players off his teammates. Looks like it's the best he's going to do, so he's going to let Abus come through with the tackle and throw a pass to Titus. Titus is not going to bother trying to get away from people. He's just going to pick them all up so we can see what the eject shot looks like. Now, he can only do this once at his current hit points, but that's because it just took those 2 defenders right out of the running. he doesn't even have to worry about them. As you'd expect, there goes Titus, tying it up. The crowd's cheering for the Aurochs. Isn't this exciting? Yes, sir, it is very exciting indeed. I, for one, am so excited. And Grav gets the ball for his team. As expected, after the score, the blitz-off always goes to the non-scoring center. Titus tries to tackle him, but he is just too lightweight to manage that. Oh, but it looks like he's about to be in the middle of an Aurochs orgy. And Bada just swooping in to take that ball away, but can he get rid of it to somebody else? With very low defensive abilities. Now that's Titus with the ball, carrying, heading direct for the goal. Because, hey, why not? Ow. And he shoots. Oh, no score. That's Durham with the ball. Very strong defense. But fortunately, the plot will intervene for us.
The fans are getting impatient. They're calling for some action.
There's been plenty of action. I don't think action is what the fans are worried about. Did you not hear my wonderful commentary? Don't I sound like such a sports professional? Gosh, I love sports. They are, well, I guess about as enthusiastic as you'd expect the team to be when the diehard fans who've been supporting it through something like 23 years of sucking, and suddenly they're tied in the game for the finals of the first big tournament of the season.
Everyone seems to be
But
calling
specifically,
for
they want to
walk-up,
see the
folks.
team captain. Come on, who's this newbie? I mean, yeah, he had that weird shot thing, but he's not our guy. Fortunately, I'd anticipated this, which is why I had Titus blow his eject shot load, ew, incest,
Say,
as
where's
early
that
as
player
possible.
going?
Because
He's leaving the sphere
he's
pool.
about to
He
come
may
out
be
of the
injured.
game, and it would really suck to have tried to save it and then not have it. So now it's tied up, which is a reasonable way to leave it for the next guy. Hey man, did you get somebody to shove a potion down your throat? Go on out. It's your crowd.
To be
I'm a
honest,
puppy
I did
dog.
kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after
That
all.
humility, the thing that he really, really does not share with his father, among
wonder what's
other
happening.
people's
The
skill-related
crowd is going wild.
traits. Actually, the crowd sounds pretty much the same. Note how they are on different vertical planes only
Oh,
in
it's Waka.
this
He's back on the field and
cutscene,
ready to go.
which I'm just as happy with.
The Aurochs
Let's
seem
not
glad to
talk
have him
about
back.
swimming mechanics of this era. Like, seriously, let's not. Kingdom Hearts 1, a terrible time. So many random buttons trying to move in a three-dimensional space. And that was after this, I think. Alright. Blitz off! And Letty with the ball. It's 2-2. Can the Aurochs take the lead and succeed? Alright, we got a pass. Passes it across, having hopefully lured some of the other team to the wrong side. Similarly, Josu tries to pick up some defenders and haul them around to hell and gone. Alright, taking a risk here. Oh, but Grav can't take the opening. It'll happen. Let's get that ball to the one person who still has enough hit points to and shooting ability to do something with it. And more importantly, is a couple levels higher than everybody else. Let her do her tackle, because he's got a shoot skill. This is a venomous shot. It can poison the goalie, but its primary use is to get that couple more points in. Not that it looked like Waka needed him. Wow. And now, all there is to do is try to hold them for a minute. I'm actually gonna win this the first try. Hopefully. Shit. Knock wood. There we go. That should take care of it. Alright, got some tackles. And for once, Dato makes the tackle. Gets the ball. What the heck? Oh, and another fumble. Awkward. But Letty's got it. Letty's got our collective back. Ibis thinks he can stop people from doing things. That's kind of cute of him. Just get Dato that ball, see if we can sneak another goal shot in. Oh, it looks like we can't, but it doesn't matter because we are victorious! And yeah, they get to level up. We get to level up! Alright. That's about it. We got that strength sphere as our victory. So, thanks for watching Let's Overthink. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.